We just finished this 2017 Toyota Sequoia build and it is absolutely awesome. I want to show you exactly how we did it. Follow along. There's a soft place in my heart for the Toyota Sequoia. I personally own one and use it to haul my 3 little girls all over the place. Today we've got this super nice, much nicer than mine, Toyota Sequoia in the shop. It's getting a 3-inch lift from Toytec, some awesome method wheels, and some Falcon all-terrain tires. I really like this build and we're gonna walk you through exactly what we're gonna do to make it all happen. David's doing a great job getting it all together. We started it this morning. As you can see, we've got the left side all done. We've got the Toytec Aluma Series 2-inch diameter coilover in here with the Spc Upper Control Arm. We use the Spc control arms on most of the Toyota builds that we do for several reasons. One, it's got an upper ball joint that is adjustable. That means we can index this ball joint depending on exactly how we want our caster and camber spread and spec to be. Also, it allows us, if we want to rotate this whole assembly a little bit more forward, which will gain us a little bit more clearance here in this body mount area. I don't suspect that we'll need to do it, so what we'll do is set caster a little bit on the high side like we typically do, but still in spec. This kit also comes with a differential drop. They're a little bit difficult to see, but David's got them installed there, and what that does is it lowers the entire differential down, which gives us nice, flat axle shaft angles. As you can see, we've got this old strut here. It's always awesome to see something new put in there, and when you compare this old stuff, just like this old strut, and the old control arm, you really appreciate the difference in these heavy-duty aftermarket components. This is massive and solid compared to this stamped control arm. But like I said earlier, what I really like the most about it is the adjustability and the greasable ball joint. When we're talking wheels and tires, we've got them all mounted up. These are the methods. I really like this in bronze. Bronze has been very, very popular for us here. This is, again, part of their Trail Series line. The Trail Series is really cool because it's got a serrated seat here, which at low pressure helps the tire to stay mounted on the wheel. This is perfect for beach driving or anytime you're going to lower the tire pressure to improve traction. This wheel is an 18/9 and it features a high positive offset of +25. May seem like a lot, but the factory offset on these trucks and the Tundras is really high, like +50 or +60. So we are still moving this tire way out compared to the factory wheel. The tire is right in the 33.5-inch tall range. It's a 275/70/18. And here we specifically use the Falcon Wild Peak AT3W. We use this tire all the time. It's probably one of the best performing all-terrain tires in the industry. It gets the industry standard triple mountain peak rating, meaning that it's an all-star in snow and wet weather. And when you look at the tread, it's easy to see why. There's a lot of siping inside all of these tread blocks, so the tire is gonna work really well in rain, snow, wet roads, and even, dirt, any other off-highway adventure. Rear suspension's pretty straightforward. These are kind of a little bit different than most Toyota vehicles that we see. These have an independent rear suspension, and the kit is pretty simple. It just comes with their Aluma Series rear shocks and coil springs. We do modify the alignment specs a little bit in the back here because these actually have a tire that's cambered in a little bit, and when we get this all done, it actually pulls the end of the tire, the top of the tire out, so it's a little bit more square and flush with the front. We're doing a full RCI skid plate. One item that we'd like to do on this Sequoia before we turn it over to the customer for final pickup is get the vehicle sitting perfectly level. We've driven the vehicle a bunch, we've already aligned it, we've let it settle, and the customer even swung by to drive it for a few hundred miles. And what we've noticed is that the front is about 1.25 inches higher than the back. Fortunately, this kit is the Toytec Aluma Series kit, and the body of the front coilover is threaded, which means it allows us for very easy adjustment of ride height in the front. Toytec sells this spanner wrench tool, which fits really nicely on the top of the coilover collar and allows us to lower that collar so that we can, or raise it technically, so that we can lower ride height. Ultimately, we want to get this thing as close to level as absolutely possible. It's going to turn out really awesome, and that's just a little tweak that we've got to do to get this thing wrapped up. Of course, once we do that, we need to play around with the alignment, get the vehicle back over on the alignment rack because caster and camber and tow are all going to change very slightly. And then we need to aim the headlights as the very last order of business. So we've got a little bit more work to do before we give the final handoff and final blessing on this lifted Sequoia. We've got the Sequoia all wrapped up. I really love how it turned out. Like I said earlier, these things are near and dear to my heart because I own one personally. This is my personal kid hauler. The owner just showed up to pick this thing up, and he is totally pumped by how it looks. So just to give you a quick recap, we did the Aluma Series kit from Toytec. We did adjust the front coilovers down just about 1 inch, and the ride height is absolutely perfect. Everything turned out wonderfully. We got 18-inch methods, plus 25 offset, 275, 70, 18 Falcon AT3s. The fitment is perfect. There is hardly any stick out past the body, which is exactly what the owner wanted. We finished it all off by that awesome skid plate from RCI. I love this thing. It's gonna be the awesome family hauler, weekend wheeler. Anything you can do with this rig is gonna be a blast. So if you like this video, be sure to follow us on every social platform. When you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you've got questions, make sure you hit us up in the comment section there. Thanks for watching.